Hello to all you fine ladies and gentlemen, my name is MegaBubFish and welcome back to BunchaSquares The Kingdoms. Episode 2, actually, and we are here in our house in the beautiful town of Freefield. We, last episode, basically set things up for the start of the season, and since then I've had a stream where I collected and prepped a lot of stuff for the titular kingdom, Freefield. It all looks really good so far. I actually went and I put up the barrier wall that is going to go around most of the village, and I think it looks really good from the outside. From the inside, it's a little busy in there right now, so it's kind of hard to tell. But overall, I like the aesthetic, and I'm kind of going to try and maintain sort of one cohesive feel as I go through this build this season. But that's not why we're here today. Well, I mean, it is kind of why we're here today, but we're going to do some other things first. So as you can see, my storage system is filling up pretty quickly here with loads of cool items and stuff. And as you can see, I was mining, and I found quite a few diamonds. But that is actually way more than I actually found. I think I only found like 8 blocks or so, but the sheer amount of diamonds there is basically due to this notched pickaxe that I got. I got a Fortune 3 villager over here, which is fantastic. I love having a Fortune 3 villager. Also, you got a nice little enchantment setup. If you didn't see that in the stream, really, you should watch the streams, because I'll probably be doing plenty of them in the future. Mostly grindy bits, but I also think I'm going to be doing some fun bits like that as well. So, where were we here? So one of the first things that I wanted to do while we are actually making a video here is to go over here and excavate this sunken shipwreck, which is right off the coast of my land here. I can't believe that I haven't actually done this yet, but it looks like we got some bamboo and some suspicious stew. Alright, so we found the second chest here. Much better. Okay, I could use some of this. I don't know why that paper's being so sticky on my mouse. Cool. Buried treasure map. Oh. Is that seriously, like, back in the river? It looks like I might have something actually back in the river here. Oh, very interesting. Oh, hi, Shrill. I see Shrill just wandering around in the distance. Well, there's my durability going. And there we go, we've found the chest. And it's a decent little chest. Okay, let's just go ahead and take this before I drown too much. Okay, and let's get out of here. Boom. That is a win. But now that we've collected a little additional treasure, it's really drawing attention to the fact that we need to kind of clear up storage a little bit. Well, this is going to be interesting because I have plans for a storage system or storage build, but that's not for some time because I'm actually going to be going north a bit. I'm actually going to be establishing, well, I'm not going to spoil too much, but I am going to be establishing some stuff along the coast. And since this is all part of Yarl's Folly, not Yarl's Folly, wow, remember the name of your own kingdom, dude. Yeah, this is going to be part of Freefield, going all the way north to the forests there. And I say north, but I think this is technically south. I don't remember. No, I'm facing north. I had it right the first time. Please disregard that. But yes, for right now, I just need to come up with some way of getting this a little bit better organized. And I think I might do that in a stream off camera, because right now what I really want to do is do a little bit of building. I want to do some stuff with this wall, because I think that will be super cool. Okay, well, already this is looking much better. I've only completed this little section, and it does seem to really help the aesthetic of this whole place to just put in that little bit of extra detail around the base. And I'm trying to keep it not too even and not too sloppy either, because I kind of want it to strike some middle ground. I want it to feel like it's, you know, somewhat natural. Like they took just a bunch of stones and piled them up here when they built the city. Or when I built the city. if that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm not sure what the lore of Freefield is quite yet. It looks like Nomi has come to join the party. I need to get her a boat, I think, and maybe bring her back to Mosspool. Because it looked like she died a little bit earlier. Let me see. Where do I have a boat? Where do I have a boat? Where do I have a boat? I think I had a boat in there. No, I didn't. There's a boat. 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 Come on. There we go. I'm assuming this is what she wants me to do, but I don't know for certain. There we go. This is... Oh, it's a very nice little hobbit hole. I approve. And it's very hobbit-y in here. Oh, my. Oh, this has got little stretches going all over the place. Ooh. I like this. Very interesting. Kind of a... I'm thinking a branching hobbit hole thing is going to be happening. It feels good to be the good guys, you know, to just be Freefield in the middle of the kingdoms and to help out a fellow leader in need. Alright, back to working on the wall, which I think is looking really, really nice now, and also looking decently terraformed. On the interior, I need to do some different balancing of where the ground is in certain areas, like here. I don't know if I want these two houses to be sunken like this. I mean, it works, yeah, but I think for right now we'll just kind of roll with it and see where it takes us. So one thing I did want to mention here while I was at it is Salty dropped by and nicked some wool and returned some wool, and oh... Okay, well, this did have, like, 64 blocks of kelp in it at one point. I see. I wonder if Kayla619, who is one of the other Freefielder, has taken that and placed it in the collection of the chests. But this is a gift from West Landing, which I do much approve of, because I did need a lot of spruce earlier on, and I will, I'm sure, need more as the season goes on. So thank you to them. I'm running out of space in my inventory. So before I got too far in today's episode, I did want to make mention of something that you may or may not have noticed, and that is that hopefully the quality of this video... Oh no, poor Shrill. I'll have to visit the Grey Hills and check on him. But that this video is of markedly higher visual and audio quality. Puh. I mean, doesn't mean that I'm able to speak better or anything like that, but the audio should be significantly better than both the last episode and most of my last 3 years of making videos or so. 2 years? 2 years, 3 years, it's something like that. I think this is almost my 3-year anniversary on YouTube, as a matter of fact, so that's cool, that's cool. I mean, at least on this channel. I had a channel well before this, but let's not get into dwelling on the past, and let's get into finishing up the detailing on this wall. This one is done, and you'll notice I have some granite around here, and that is because I have another structure planned that is kind of going to serve as sort of the main focal point, the central point in the city of Freefield. Hopefully it'll turn out really, really cool. I have some great ideas for it, but for right now, I think the stone works really, really well around the base of the wall. But it's also making me think that this cobblestone is not going to look good. I mean, obviously this is just a placeholder, but I'm thinking I might use some of the deep slate cobble. In the final color palette of this place, I think I want something that stands out for the base of these buildings, and that is what these are. All of these layouts are for houses for villagers, for the most part, or, you know, just housing in general. And obviously, the floor plan of the city is pretty wide open right now. I do plan on making it a little bit closer and tighter knit as it goes along. and sort of fills up with villagers. But for right now, I think that looks pretty good. And I'm going to stop waffling and get back to work. As you can see, I've just got a missive here from the people of the Grimstone Mountains. And I think they want to make a trade. So I'm just going to hit them with a for sure and see what they have in mind.
Oh there, Freefield. It is I, Lord of the Grimstone.
Ah, hello, Grimstoner. How are you doing? I see that your masonry, wow. Oh, your masonry is paying dividends, I see.
It has yielded many riches.
Very shiny.
Business.
Hmm.
And I heard you request my services, at least in material.
Yes, yeah. The Kingdom of Freefield, being like the farming and whatnot, we aren't all that great at the digging and the mining. So, we're running a little low of andesite, which is going to be critical in constructing major portions of our fair city. And we were wondering if you'd be willing to make a trade of some kind.
I have heard of your troubles and have brought forth our excess of andesite.
Ooh.
I'm more than willing to trade.
Awesome, awesome.
In exchange, I am looking forward to interacting with your local villagers. They have skills and supplies I am in need of.
They are skilled villagers. We have the best here.
Materials to trade with them.
Awesome, possum. Yeah, well, that sounds like that should be like a good deal for me. So, how much andesite did you bring?
I bring 3 full stacks.
3 full stacks, and I have no space in my inventory, so get out of here, flowers. There we go. Thank you kindly. That is a good deal. Yes, feel free to trade with the villagers anytime. That should be everything should be in order. Seems like you have your passports.
Yes,
or whatever.
In order. Come forth, Bandit. We have trades to make.
Bandit the llama. I love Bandit. Bandit looks amazing.
Yes, expect further trains of llamas carrying many riches in the future.
Excellent.
As we expand our operations in the Grimstones.
Excellent, excellent. So, my Grimstone friend.
Yes, Lord of Freefield.
So, I understand that you haven't been into the Grey Hills recently.
I have not yet met with the barbarians.
Okay, well, I understand that MasterSwirl has gone and started something called Grey Hall, or the Grey Hall, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure of the name, but I kind of feel like going and checking it out.
I will join you. It would be good to know what my fellow mountain dwellers are up to in these days.
Are you you looking for an alliance with them, or what are you thinking?
We shall see.
Yeah, I'm kind of holding off. I kind of want to see what they're gonna do, or if they're gonna like deny me access to West Landing or Jarl's Folly or something. So who knows? But we do have the beginnings of a hall. I don't believe it's near complete yet. No one's home right now.
Road construction.
Very interesting layout, though. I do approve of this little hall in here. Ooh,
I was worried by all the wood they used up front, but I see they have incorporated more stone.
Mm-hmm. And it looks quite swanky.
Stone.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
There is another little farm here. Oh, property of the King of the Hills, Shrill. Stay off my lawn unless you pay me taxes. Oh, okay. Well, I'm on his lawn.
Best if we move on.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. I should not loiter on the Lord of the Land's lawn. Alright, so the last few blocks have been placed, and I think this actually looks really, really good. I'm just going to replace this with a stair real quick, and yeah. Okay, so the wall going around the entire city of Freefield is now complete. Yes. And it looks quite good. It looks quite good. Nice little textures, nice little details, and if you go out into the ocean and paddle a little bit of a distance, you can see it from quite a ways away, and it makes just a nice impression. Now, what doesn't make such a nice impression is all of these buildings in here. Most of them are pretty ugly and in the wrong spot, but, you know, for right now, that doesn't look half bad. So, what comes next? Now that we've got the city walled in, what really is the next big step? Well, the next big step is going to be this area here that I have marked out in granite. So if you've ever played Skyrim or seen Lord of the Rings and seen like Rohan and Dragon's Keep? Wait, what is it? Dragon's Keep? Whatever the one it is in Skyrim in Whiterun. Wow. I really can't remember the name of it, and it's going to drive me nuts. But yeah, so this area is kind of going to be an elevated central portion of the city with the main hall on it. And the main hall is actually going to be an important aspect of the season as it progresses. Now, on BunchaSquares The Kingdoms, we have a couple of main goals. We have the goal of keeping things medieval, generally, to start with at least. We have the goal of building up our kingdoms and maintaining them, but we are also going to have what essentially amount to guilds. Different guilds serving different functions, and that's just sort of an abbreviated way of thinking about it. But already we're having something like the Mages Guild pop up down south in Sutherland. West Landing seems to be making a sort of, I'm not sure if it's like a Merchants Guild or something like that. And I'm pretty sure across the sea in Birchland there is some stirrings of sort of a spies guild or a thieves guild or something like that, which is going to be very, very interesting to see if that comes to fruition. But there's one guild that kind of serves sort of a central purpose, and it is something for a little bit of everybody. That didn't make any sense, but I'm rolling with it. That is the Quests Guild, or the Questing Guild. I haven't exactly decided on a name or a banner or something for that, because that will need to happen eventually. But yes, the main hall in Freefield here is actually not going to really be my base so much as it is going to be the home of the Questing Guild. And the Quests Hall will dole out quests to adventurers coming through who are looking for a challenge or are simply looking to earn some interesting rewards. So, that is the goal for this area, and I think what I'm going to need to do is probably do a little bit of work prepping this area, getting some resources together, maybe going down into the mines, and building this area up so we can go ahead and put the questing hall on top. So after going and doing a lot of mining and a lot of prep work and all this sort of thing, I've got my Richides chest here, but you may be noticing something. Even though I've got nearly a stack of lapis, a stack of redstone, all of these other things, I'm actually staying remarkably constant, if not backsliding on diamonds, because apparently there is a bug with diamond generation. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, they should have left diamond generation pretty much alone. The whole thing where they have to be exposed, they can't be exposed to air, that they're going to be implementing is just not a good idea. It detracts from the entire purpose of going caving in the first place, and they really, really need to reconsider that. But I do have a golden crown, and I am feeling pretty good about things overall, so I guess I can't complain. In fact, I'm feeling so good that I'm going to go ahead and throw this diamond pickaxe in here. Efficiency 4. Okay, it's just efficiency 4, but I will take it. And that is my enchanter achievement, or advancement, unlocked. Sweet. Oh, this is so cool. I'm loving this little village area, and it's going to be so much cooler when I finally get everything built up around it. And, well, inside it. Yeah. Welcome to the Magic Club. Okay, so I need to start figuring out exactly how I want this elevated area of this section to look. Oh, excuse me for a moment. I'm going to duck into my creative testing world for a second. Well, I did some checking in on my creative testing world, and I think I know exactly where I need to start building so it all fits in, but before I do, I did see this guy appear on my roof, which I think is hilarious. So let's see if he's got any good deals. Ooh. Mini enchanting tables, mini deep slate. Plenty of interesting things, but nothing that I'm terribly excited in. What I would love to see is a moss block, because I do know that they sell those, and drip leaf. If I could get a drip leaf, that would be fantastic, but I'm sorry, dude. I think I'm going to need the leads. So it's the next day since I recorded the previous clip, and honestly, I kind of forget what I was doing in that clip, but I'm back down in the mines collecting more andesite because, well, andesite kind of seems to be a sticking point with what I'm building right now. I need a lot of it to start, and, well, I've already run out of everything that I had. The Grimstone Mountains have been helpfully providing me with some, but let's be honest, I'm actually going through that faster than they can pull it out of their mines. So, I guess I just have to resort to good old mining myself. You know, I may be short on andesite right now, but what I do have, I've been putting to good use so far. I've been constructing the outside walls of this section of things, and it's looking really, really good. I mean, there's not a whole lot of texture or detail in these walls yet, and there will be some overhangs and stuff as I go along here, but we have a good start, I think. It definitely feels like we're going in the right direction. Alright, so I've just got myself a diamond shovel, and as you can tell, the wall is mostly done. We are inside the wall here. But basically, this entire area is going to be covered with grass and dirt up top to start with, just to kind of work with sort of that palette up there. And this reminds me a lot of what I did on Dinnercraft already, unfortunately. Not that that was a bad thing, but I do want to make sure that this is its own distinct project. And immediately clearing out a bunch of dirt to put up on top of the structure that I've cleared the dirt out from. It's, I need to make sure that I'm not doing the same thing over and over again. But I do like doing it, to be fair. I do enjoy quite a bit whenever I'm able to make cliffs. I'm not the best at it, but it's, you know, it's still good. It's still cool. It's still fun. Okay, I'm just going to basically mine away here for a little bit, collect a bunch of dirt, and I will be with you in just a minute. And one death to an Enderman later, we have sort of this villager pit that we've started here. We've moved all the villagers into here, into safety, inside this secondary wall, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to start breeding up a whole bunch of them. We're going to be needing a lot just to populate the city and keep it feeling alive, and we're definitely going to want to make sure that we have a few extra on standby in case we lose a bunch of them to some crazy zombies or something. But we are going to just go ahead and leave this to run. We've given them enough food that they should be able to fill up those beds here pretty quickly. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And yeah, the wall's looking good. It's probably not got the pop factor that I need it to have quite yet, because, I mean, it's untextured andesite right now. But it does look like, you know, a wall. It does look like a cliff structure. The base of it, I think I need to do the same decorative thing that I did with the outside wall with the inside wall, just to kind of keep it feeling natural, because it does not look natural right now. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like the columns from, I don't know, something. But hopefully that should be an easy enough fix down the line. Okay, so now that we've got that sort of laid out, well, what is the next goal? Well, like I started doing and didn't finish doing, I have a bunch of dirt that I collected, and I am realizing quicker and quicker that we really need to fix the storage situation in here. It's getting a little ridiculous. But for right now, we're just going to kind of strong arm our way forward, and it should be just fine. Okay, so we have all this dirt, and it should be enough to at least do a quick layer over top of most of the central structure. Maybe. I'm hoping so. Well, it has been a little bit of time since the last clip, once again, and since then I've actually done a little bit of work and streamed once. Did I mention streams? I'm doing streams and such. Also, I have a nice new shield now, a fancy shovel, if you didn't see that in the last clip. I'm not even sure. I'm losing track a bit. This is a very different style of recording than I'm used to, which is being able to record a lot. The last few years when I've made videos, basically I've had to record only a little bit at a time and then stop the recording really quickly, because if I went over 30 minutes of recording, my computer would start crying and corrupt the video. So yeah, this is just really strange to me to be able to just like record and just keep going a lot. So I don't even know, it's a little weird for me. Anyway, long story short, I have a crazy pile of villagers now since moving them in here. They're all living in here nice and happy, and I have quite a few professions, selling quite a few things, and hopefully I'll be able to get some cool deals down the line. But that's not why we're here. So what we need to do is guarantee that we have a steady supply of emeralds. And I think the fastest way for me to do that reliably is probably going to be with a bamboo farm, turning them to sticks and selling them to Fletchers like crazy. So that means like for every stack of bamboo I get an emerald, something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's not the most efficient thing ever, but I do have a good start for a few things. I'm just going to grab a couple extra chests or so. And I'm probably going to, while I'm here, I might as well craft up a bunch of extra chests and hoppers, because I know that's going to be an issue down the line. So I might as well just get a bunch of them right now out of the gate. Alright, so we have plenty of stuff in this chest here. In fact, that's enough to fill up my inventory. So what we're going to do is we're going to head off into the distance and set up ourselves a little bamboo farm. Now, I can't place it anywhere on the island because we're trying to keep farms off the island, which I think is a good idea for just maintaining the medieval feel of things. Here we go. Alright, so we have all of our necessaries to go sailing off into the distance on our merry way and set up sort of a farming area for the Freefield Kingdom. Alright, so I've come out here to the far corner of the world, and I'm going to establish my little farming area out here, but I've just realized that I've forgotten something rather major. I do not have observers, and observers are going to be kind of key to all this. I also don't have enough wood to make enough note blocks to use the, quasi-connectivity. It's basically like redstone that isn't really redstone. I don't know how it works, but I found a really cool tutorial on it, and I will show you what that looks like the second I actually get some quartz, because quartz is going to be interesting. I've been to the Nether a grand total of maybe once or twice, and I've done nothing well there, so here's hoping that this all turns out alright. Alright, here we are, diving into the Nether for practically the first time. I mean, yeah, I've basically looked around and found other portals. Hello, can you not, though? Oh, okay, well, that was a brief stint there. I'm wearing gold! Oh, that's why they didn't lose their shit at me, okay. Oh, okay, do I have any gold for bartering? I have a little. I'm gonna bring just a little bit of it and see if I can get them to barter. Okay, let's see if you pigs like this. Oh, they like it. They like it a lot. No. 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 Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Lovely. And there's some quartz. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, have some more gold, though. So, as long as I'm still in the nether, I've got about a stack and a half of quartz at this point. But I still want more, for starters. And I also feel like I might as well see if I can go down as far as you can go. And maybe get a piece of netherite scrap or two. And quest onwards. Well, I think I've punched my way through to the lava core of the world or something like that. That's not going to be helpful. Also, my pickaxe is running a little low at this point. Whoop! Alright, my pickaxe durability is ridiculously low, but I think I have enough quartz to hopefully do plenty of good on my way back. So, yeah. Now it's just to make the long, long trek back down these halls. Didn't find a single piece of ancient debris the entire time. Sadness. So I get about 80% done with this project, and I realize I don't have any pistons. And that's kind of an important thing if you're going to try and make this properly. So I'm off to make some pistons, I guess. Good times. And just like that, we should have a completed bamboo farm. I'm not exactly certain if this is going to work. I hope it will, because I did follow a slight tutorial, but I did make my own changes to it. I used the note blocks instead of regular redstone, and as far as I can tell, that should cause a little less lag on multiplayer servers, from what I've read, and when it gets up to the observer, only the piston directly in front of the bamboo should fire. I hope. That's really what I'm hoping here. I'm just sitting here waiting for it to fire. As soon as it gets up to the observer, it should trigger. Any minute now. Oh, perfect. As you can see, it kind of punches the bamboo out a little bit, but I will have I'm gonna build up around it basically, so it doesn't punch everything out of the way there. Oh, cool. Okay, so let's see. That is properly knocking off one at a time. Sweet. Okay, so I need to get the minecart running around the track here and picking up this bamboo. Now, there is going to be an issue where this isn't going to be entirely lossless, I'm afraid, because sometimes you'll have the bamboo that stays on top of another piece. But hopefully, given how fast bamboo grows, it shouldn't stay there for too long, and hopefully it'll get knocked off by the pistons. I don't know. I honestly don't know how efficient this is going to be. I'm hoping it's going to be really, really efficient, but that could just be a spit in the wind, so we'll have to check. Update. I got distracted, so it's probably been closer to a half an hour at this point, but it's still going to be interesting to check this out and see exactly how much we've got. Oh, this is now going in a different direction. Interesting. Hey, skeleton. Grinding up my gears. Okay, let's see what we have. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Well, you know, I think, given that I have completed this and I'll probably want to AFK at it for a while, I think this is about where I'm going to leave this episode. I'm super excited to see how this all turns out. And I'm going to keep grinding for things off screen, obviously, but I really do kind of want to keep going on this world. I'm excited. The kingdoms are just starting. Sorry I didn't have a whole lot of interaction with the other kingdoms in this episode, but things just didn't kind of work out timeline-wise. And hopefully in future episodes there will be more, and in future streams, be sure to check those out and consider subscribing if you want to be sure to catch all of those. Anyways, this has been this time, that will be that time, and I have just run out of time here on BunchaSquares The Kingdoms. Bye-bye!